Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be taking this 2022 BMW X2 M35 on POV test drive. This one has the Shadowline package, it does have the premium package, and it does have this beautiful color called Misano Blue. It's a $550 option, and it does have a panoramic sunroof. Well, let's go ahead and take it on a test drive and see how it does. Alright, let's go ahead and take this 2022 BMW X2 M35 on a test drive. It sounds really good, and I don't think I even had it in sport mode. Yeah, so with sport mode, the valves open up and this thing sounds really good actually. Let's go ahead and rev it one more time. Yep, definitely with sport mode, the valves open up and this thing sounds so good. Pops and crackles, and I really like it. But let's go ahead and take it on a test drive and see how it does. Brakes feel very good, nice and touchy, and this thing sounds really good. But driving this 2022 BMW X2 M35 drives nice and smooth. Suspension is nice and comfortable, and overall it's a really fun, nice SUV. Go ahead and put it in sport mode. This thing gets up to speed very quick, and that transmission shifts very quick. Pops and crackles sound good, and this thing is seriously quick. So let's go ahead and put it back in comfort mode, and this thing drives nice and smooth, comfortable, no more pops and crackles, and overall it's seriously a fun SUV. Under the hood, there's going to be a 2.0 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission, and this engine produces 301 horses and 331 pound-feet of torque. And seriously, this thing is quick, and that 8-speed automatic transmission is so responsive. Pops and crackles sound really good. yeah, seriously, this thing is really fun to drive. Interior looks alright. It's a little bit outdated for 51,000. It doesn't really look that good. It does have the iDrive 6, I believe. For 51,000, I really wish that the gauges were digital, but it is what it is. And overall, driving this M35 is really fun, but the interior is definitely outdated. And definitely it does handle very good for an SUV. I'm not sure if you guys could hear it, but this exhaust, it sounds amazing when upshifting early. So overall, such a quick, nice, fun little SUV to drive. But again, for 51,000, I really think that BMW could have done a little bit better with this section and the gauges. The screen looks good, but I really wish it had iDrive 7. But yeah, seriously, overall, everything is nice. And the exhaust setup on this M35 is really, really nice. And for the color, it is called Misano Blue, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video. It's a $550 option, and I would definitely get this color. It does look very good, and definitely stands out. And it does have the premium package. It does have the panoramic sunroof, which is a $1,350 option. And by the way, if you guys are curious about the MPGs, they are 23 in the city, 30 highway, and 26 combined. Definitely this engine does not sound like a 4-cylinder. It sounds between a 4-cylinder and an i6 or a V6. It has a really nice deep sound to it. We're gonna go ahead and test BMW Xdrive system. This one does have the all-wheel drive system, so we're gonna go ahead and test their Xdrive and see if we could get any wheel spin. It is in sport mode, and I'm gonna leave the traction control on. Definitely no wheel spin from this 2.0, even though it has 331 torque. But yeah, it was really nice and planted, no wheel spin at all, which is good. Brakes feel very nice and touchy. Go ahead and test the steering wheel. I'm going to go ahead and put it back in comfort mode. And the steering wheel is nice and light, but at the same time it's nice and responsive, but it's not as direct, so it does feel a little bit late when moving it. Like the SUV does not change directions right away. Let's go ahead and put it in sport. Yep, definitely gets a little bit heavier, and the direction of the SUV changes very quick, so that's good. But yeah, seriously, other than that, such a beautiful SUV. Steering wheel design looks good. Paddle shifters are nice and solid. M35. Here is the panoramic sunroof. Such a small, beautiful, fun SUV to drive. Seats are nice and comfortable. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And right here, they're going to be two cup holders, a little bit of storage place, one USB, and a 12 volt. Suspension setup is nice and stiff, but at the same time it's not too stiff. You could feel the stiffness when you hit potholes or like small things on the road, but driving on a road like this, it's nice and comfortable. So I'm gonna go ahead and try BMW voice command system. Take me to the nearest Starbucks.
Please try again.
Not exactly sure what's going on. Take me to the nearest Starbucks.
Starbucks 893 North Colony Road, Wallingford. Say yes, or select another entry from the list.
Yes.
Starbucks 893 North Colony Road, Wallingford was selected. Guidance has been started.
So nice responsive
Turn
system.
left onto Pump.
And navigation.
Guidance has been stopped.
So nice and responsive system. At first it did not understand me, but then it was able to understand. But as I said, this one is the Xdrive 6, so it's the older version of BMW system. Yeah, overall I think this SUV is really nice. The engine, transmission, the exhaust setup on this X2 is very good, but the interior is definitely outdated. So I'm gonna go ahead and brake boost this X2 M35. It is in Sport Plus mode. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off traction control. Yep, definitely quick off the line. There is a little bit of lag at first, but then this thing just moves. Let's go ahead and drop it back in. It is in normal mode now. And seriously guys, this thing is very fun to drive. 331 torque and 301 horsepower are very good numbers for this SUV. Beautiful, fun SUV to drive. So what I think about this BMW X2 M35, I think it's really fun to drive, and I think this thing sounds actually better than the M440 I drove. For some reason, BMW makes their 2.0 four-cylinder engine sound really good. There's just a ton of pops and crackles. But yeah, this thing will definitely put a smile on your face when you drive it in sport mode. Such a beautiful, comfortable SUV. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2022 BMW M35. I would like to thank Brittany at BMW in North Haven, Connecticut for providing me this beautiful 2022 M35. If you guys are interested, I'm going to go ahead and put the information I'll link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.